Hello there and good morning. Meat supplies could fall to virtually zero by Christmas as Britain runs out of carbon dioxide. And turkeys will be more expensive than cars and more difficult to find than Prince Andrew's letterbox. Please tell me this is a joke. As per usual, please like, subscribe and comment below. And when subscribing, please do press that little bell, but also select the all option, or you won't get any notifications when I publish a new video. The eco-warriors will be over the moon at this and celebrating with their dandelion wine. How ironic. We've concentrated on reducing our carbon footprint so much by shutting down our energy plants that we no longer have enough cheap energy to produce the carbon dioxide needed to keep our food supply chains flowing. Carbon dioxide is now in such short supply, with gas prices rocketing so high that not only could we be facing a bleak and cold winter, we will also find there's nothing on the supermarket shelves. And no, that will not be down to either Brexit or a lack of drivers and other staff. It's because the fertiliser plants have been shut down, because they are economically unviable to operate when gas prices are so high. And these fertiliser plants reclaim CO2 for use in the food supply chains and elsewhere. This could seriously impact on our meat supplies, and in the worst scenario it could be gone from supermarket shelves within weeks. Some say there's only 2 weeks' reserve of CO2 left. Turkeys, though, will be relieved, what with the approach of the festive season. And that is why the eco-warriors will be dancing around celebrating, because they will have not only kept fossil fuel in the ground, they will also have stopped us eating things with faces. Maybe we'll all be reduced to foraging for food. Now, CO2 is used in such things as fizzy drinks, producing caffeine-free coffee, cooling in the food and other industries. It's used in humane slaughter and to extend the shelf life of food products. We need bottled CO2 to keep our food supplies secure and flowing. Otherwise, we're reduced to buying and eating only fresh fruit and veg every day. Unless you're at the top of the human food chain with lots of dosh, no doubt. Now, what was it that Vladimir Lenin said? Every society is 3 meals away from chaos. I think in the UK it's more like 3 decaf lattes or 3 portions of chicken nuggets. Anyway, so something as central to our food security, like fertiliser plants, can be shut down just like that. That is not food security. That is food fuckwittery. Many middle-class greenies will no doubt say, build more wind farms and green energy plants dedicated to help us produce more CO2. Because if I don't get my daily consumption of foie gras and baby seal steak, then I'm not going to be happy. And if I haven't got the most sumptuous turkey for my Christmas table, then rage will ensue. No worries though, because the Christmas turkey will be replaced by the Christmas cabbage, and you will be happy. Now, there is another way to produce CO2, and that is for all of us to contribute to the fertiliser stockpile. Never mind dig for Britain, we need a concerted effort to bring in a dump for Britain, with each Brit toddling down each morning to deposit a load in a green communal bucket collected by the turd man and driven to the nearest local poop processing plant. Back to reality. The British Meat Processors Association boss, Nick Allen, said, "Everyone is outraged these fertiliser plants can be shut down without warning and take something so essential to the supply chain off-stream just like that." Outraged? You wait until Christmas gets cancelled. That's a mega meltdown event of an epic scale. Now, just to be clear, this isn't so much a food security issue as much as it is an energy security issue. And right now, green energy is not riding to the rescue. If it could, we wouldn't be hearing about a CO2 food supply crisis right now, would we? And proof of that is that one of the 2 remaining coal-powered stations in the UK had to be brought back online a couple of weeks ago due to the calm weather we've been experiencing. No wind for the planet-saving turbines, and obviously not enough sun either. And those coal-powered stations will be gone by 2024. We're not allowed to frack or drill for oil or gas. We are therefore reliant on constant wind and sunshine, as well as foreign-sourced gas to give us energy consistency. And this foreign-sourced gas supply from places like Russia does not give us energy security. The truth is we need modern nuclear power along the lines of the Rolls-Royce small modular reactors, sooner rather than later. But the Eco Brigade has convinced many otherwise, and the UK voters have somehow become the turkeys voting for no turkeys at Christmas. But the other side of this is that usually the choice for the elderly and vulnerable as the weather gets colder is, do they eat or heat? But with gas prices rising through the roof and no bottled CO2, it'll be freeze and starve. So, Boris Johnson and Liz Truss are off to the States on a charm offensive, are they? But before I get to that, I just want to say a massive thank you to all my Super Thanks, Patreon and PayPal supporters, as well as those that do buy a mug with my mug on it. Links in the descriptions box below. You really do help me keep this channel going. So Boris Johnson and his new Foreign Secretary Liz Truss will fly across the pond to America for a meeting with the finest the Democrat Party has to offer, in the form of the magnificently coherent and lucid American President Joe Biden, who will be reminded every 30 seconds by his advisor of who Boris Johnson is and why he's there. The actual purpose of Johnson's visit is irrelevant, seeing as Biden will not remember the encounter anyway, and the trip is therefore a complete waste of jet fuel. But Boris might get to smuggle some meat back in the diplomatic bag. Oh, and France is still banging on about this AUKUS submarine deal that's unhinged France's defence industry, with the country's President Emmanuel Macron sounding more like a pound-shop Voldemort every day, and more threats of the coming doom wreaked on the UK by the vengeance-seeking French. They become more vivid by the hour. What's the French for c'est la vie? So what's your opinion on no turkeys for Christmas? Please like and comment below.